Welcome to today's mathematics class, and in today's class we'll be doing the conversion of denary to binary. Remember, in our previous video we converted binary to denary. What are denary numbers? Denary numbers are numbers in base 10. They consist of only 10 numbers from 0 to 9. They can also be called decimal numbers. Binary numbers. What are binary numbers? Binary numbers are numbers in base 2. They consist of only 2 numbers, 0 and 1. Good. So today we'll be using 2 methods to convert denary to binary. The first one is division method and the second is subtraction method. Division method. This is done by repeatedly dividing the number by 2, noting the remainder 0 or 1 at each step, then writing the remainders in reverse order to get the binary equivalent. I know you are familiar with this method where we divide the decimal number by 2, then we write the remainders. And we write the remainders back in reverse order to get our answer. So, what is this story all about? Let's use this method to solve these examples, then we dive into the subtraction method after that. Solution to this. So let's divide 48 base 10. Good. 2 in 48, that will give us 24, remainder 0. Remember, they asked us to write the what? The remainder, either 0 or 1. So 2 in 24, that's 12, remainder 0. 2 in 12, 6, remainder 0. 2 in 6, 3, remainder 0. 2 in 3, 1, remainder 1. Then 2 in 1. Now 2 cannot divide 1. What we write is 0, remainder 1. Remember, they asked us to write the remainders in reverse order. So starting from this place, we move up. This is going to be 48 base 10 equals 11000 base 2. And that is our answer for the first one. Now for the second question, we have 63. So let's divide this also. 2 in 63, that is 3. 2 in 6 is 3. 2 in 3, 1, remainder 1. Just do it one after the other. You don't need to rush. So 2 in 31, that is 15, remainder 1. Right? 2 in 15, 7, remainder 1. 2 in 7, that is 3, remainder 1. 2 in 3, 1, remainder 1. 2 in 1, 0, remainder 1. Start from the last number, and we have 63 base 10 equals 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 base 2. That's our answer for the second question. The third question is 147. You can see that 147 is greater than 63. We divide by 2. 2 in 14, that is 7. 2 in 7, that is 3, remainder 1. Now 2 in 73. 2 in 7 is 3, remainder 1. 2 in 13, that is 6, remainder 1. 2 in 36, that is 18, remainder 0. 2 in 18, 9, remainder 0. 2 in 9, that is 4, remainder 1. 2 in 4, that is 2, remainder 0. 2 in 2, that is 1, remainder 0. Then the last one is 2 in 1, 0, remainder 1. Start from the last to the first. That is 147 base 10 is equal to 100, 10011 base 2. That's the answer to the fourth question. We have 288. We divide it by 2. 2 in 2, 1. 2 in 8, 4. 2 in 8, 4. Remainder 0. 2 in 1, 4, 4. That's 2 in 14 is 7. 2 in 4. That's 2. Remainder 0. The next one is 2 divided by 72. That is 3, 6. Remainder 0. 2 in 36. That is 18. Remainder 0. 2 in 18, 9, remainder 0. 2 in 9, that is 4, remainder 1. Then 2 in 4, that is 2, remainder 0. 2 in 2, 1, remainder 0. Then 2 in 1, 0, remainder 1. So the answer to this is 288 base 10 equals 100,100,000 base 2. And that's our answer. So we have 312 base 10. We divide it by 2. 2 in 3, that is 1. 2 in 11, that is 5, remainder 1. 2 in 12, 6, remainder 0. Right? 2 in 15, 7, remainder 1. 2 in 16, that's 8, remainder 0. 2 in 78, 2 in 7 is 3, remainder 1. 2 in 18, that is 9, remainder 0. 2 in 39, that is 2 in 3 is 1, remainder 1. 2 in 19, that is 9, remainder 1. So 2 in 19, that is 9, remainder 1. 2 in 9, that is 4, remainder 1. 2 in 2, 2 in 4 rather, it is 2, remainder 0. 2 in 2, 1, remainder 0. Then 2 in 1, 0, remainder 1. So our answer to this is 312 base 10 equals 100,111,000 base 2. And that is that for all these problems. We've solved them using the division method. And the next one is solving using the subtraction method. So I want to solve these problems using subtraction method. I know this is the first time you are listening to subtraction method, so you need to pay attention. 48 base 10. The first thing we are going to write are the powers of 2. 2 raised to the power of 0, that will give us 1. 2 raised to the power of 1, that is 2. 2 raised to the power of 2, that is 4. 2 raised to the power of 3, that is 8. 2 raised to the power of 4, that is 16. 2 raised to the power of 5, 32. 2 raised to the power of 6, that is 64. But here the number we have is 48, so we can stop somewhere here because 64 is greater than 48. Now, we look for the highest number that is close to 48. Highest power of 2 that is close to 48, which is 32, right? So that will be 48 minus 32. The answer we are going to get is 16, right? So we write equal to, we have used 32 here, we write 32, right? So what is the highest power of 2 that is equal to 16 or less than 16? It is still 16. So when we subtract 16 from 16, the answer we are going to have is 0. So now that we've gotten to 0, what we are going to write, we used 16 here, it is going to be plus 16. Now if you add this up, you see that we are going to have 48. That shows that it's balanced. But we are not done with our calculation. We write, it said we are going to mark a 1 for that position used. We used 32, so for this position I'll have 1. We use 16, for this position I'll have 1. We did not use 8, 4, 2, and 1. So the remaining ones, I'm going to write 0, 0, 0, and 0. So 48 base 10 is the same thing as 110000 base 2. Now if you check the ones we solved using division method, you see that we got the same answer for this exact problem. And for number 2, which is 63. 63 base 10. Good. we write the powers of 2 starting from 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. You can stop at 64 because 64 is greater than 63. Good. Now, 63 minus 32, which is less than 63. So 63 minus 32, the answer to this will be 1, that's 31. So we've used 32 here, we write 32 plus. Now what's the power of 2 that is very close to 31, which is less than or equal to 31? That is 16. So we subtract 16 from 31. The answer we are going to have is 15. Yeah, 15. Now we've used 16. We are going to write it here, 16. Good. 15. The highest power of 2 that is very close to 15 is 8. So when we subtract 8 from 15, we are going to have 7. Right? So we've used 8 here. We write plus 8. Now let's look for the highest power of 2 that is very close to 7. That is 4. 7 minus 4. The answer to that will be what? 3. Good. Now we've used 4 here again. We are going to write plus 4. Are you with me? Good. 3. What's the highest power of 2 that is very close to 3? That's still 2. 3 minus 2. The answer is what? 1. Remember, we've not gotten to 0, so we continue subtracting like that. So we've gotten 1. So we use 2. Here, we write plus 2. Now, what's the highest power of 2 that is close to 1 or equal to 1? It is still 1. 1 minus 1 equals 0. We've gotten to 0. From the definition, we must get to 0. Now we've gotten to 0. So, we used 1 here also, plus 1. Now, let's add this together. Our answer is what? 63. It shows that it is what? It is correct. Now, let's take the ones we used. We write 1 on it. And the ones we did not use, we write 0. We use 32, right? We write 1. We use 16. We write 1. We used 8. We write 1. We used 4. We are going to write 1. We used 2. We are going to write 1. We used 1. We are going to write 1. Sorry, that's my village people. We used 1, so we are going to write 1. 63 base 10 equals 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 base 2. So, if you check what we did under division method, you see that we got the same answer. So, let's go to number 3. So, for number 3, we have 147 base 10. Remember, we are going to write the powers of 2, isn't it? So, that is going to be 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. Now, 147 is greater than 64. So, we are going to move further. This is going to be 64. This is going to be 128. And the next one will be, the next one will be 256. The next one will be 256. So, what is the power of 2 that is less than or equal to 147? That is 128. So we subtract 128 from 47. 147 minus 128, that will give us 19. We've used 128. That will be equal to 128 plus, what is the power of 2 that is very close to 19? That is 16. Isn't it? We subtract 16 from 19. The answer will be 3. Now here we've used 16. Let's write it here, 16. Right? So what is the power of 2 that is very close to 3? That is 2. So 3 minus 2, that is 1. Since we've used 2 here, we must write it here, plus 2. The main reason we're writing all this is to check if, when we add it together, it is going to give us 147. So 3 minus 2 equals 1. Now let's subtract 1 from 1, which is the highest power of 2 that is very close to 1. and that will give us 0. Now we've used 1 here, we must write it here. If we add this together, we are going to have 147 base 10. So remember the procedure. We are going to write 1 on those that we use and 0 on those we did not even touch. So 128 was used. 64. Did we use 64? No. What about 32? No. What about 16? Sure. What about 8? No. What about 4? No. What about 2? No. Oh, we used 2. So we write 1. What about 1? We write 1. So 147 base 10 equals 1001 0011 base 2. If you check the previous one we did, you see that it is the same thing. Now, for number 4, we have 288 base 10. Remember, we are going to write the powers of 2, starting from 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256. Now you see that 288 is greater than 256. We can include the next number, which is 512, right? So 512, this is 2 raised by 0, 2 raised by 1, 2 raised by 2, 2 raised by 3, 2 raised by 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 2 raised by 9 will give us 512. Good. So 288 base 10. Now we saw what's the power of 2 that is very close to 280. That's 256. 288 minus 256. That will give us 2, 3. Right? That will give us 32. So 32. 256 was used. We are going to write 256 plus, we don't know the brother that is coming. So 256 equals 32. 288 minus 256 will give us 32. The next one is to look for the power of 2 that is the same thing as 32 or less than 32. Here we have 32, we have 32. We subtract 32 from it. Our answer will be 0. Our answer is what? 0. Since we've used 32 here, we are going to write plus 32. Now if you add them together, we surely have 288. What are the numbers we used? We used 256. We write 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, and what? 0. Fantastic. You can see that 288 base 10 is equivalent to 100100000. Yeah, base 2. Now for the last one, which is 312. 312. So for number 5, which is 312. Good. 312. Remember, we are going to write the powers of 2. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, and then 512. So, what is the power of 2 that is very close to 312? That is 256. So, let's subtract 256 from 312. The answer, 312 minus 256, that is 56. We've gotten 56 here. The next thing to do is, we write this one here, 256, plus whatever we are going to put there. 56, what is the closest number to 56? That is less than 56. It is not 64, because 64 is greater than 56. Now the next one is 32. We subtract 32 from it. 56 minus 32, that is 24. Yeah, 24. So this is 24. What we are going to do now is to write our 32. Then what is the number that is very close to 24, which is 16? We subtract 16 from 24. And the answer will be 8. 8 is going to be our answer. So since we've used 16 here, let's write it here. Now we still have 8. We've not gotten to 0. We must get to 0. That's where we are going. That's where we are heading to. So 8 minus the nearest number. Well, but 8 is the same thing as 8. It's either the number that is less than 8 or is what? Equal to 8. So we have 8 here. Let's just subtract it by 8. The answer is 0. We've gotten to 0. Thank you. So since we've used 8 here, we add plus 8. So if we add this together, I'm sure we are going to have 312 as our answer. So remember that we are going to mark the ones we used with 1, the ones we did not use with 0. Good. So we used 256, that is 1. 128, unfortunately we did not use it. 0, 0, 1, that is 1, yes. 1, 0, 0, 0. So 312 base 10 is equivalent to 100,111,000 base 2. And that is our beautiful answer.